Maddies, welcome back to another bonus episode for our Love is Blind recap. Our first episode for the recap aired on October 8th, so if you give a shart, go back and check that out. If you're watching on the YouTube, Brie and I coordinated on accident. We look like Christmas. She is rocking her red crew neck and I'm rocking my green. So a few months early, but Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. That wasn't on script, Brie.
I feel like the bonus episodes are like
Unhinged.
It's like a half day at school or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
It's like
you're
we got
giddy
home
and
early.
silly.
Yeah. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Anyway, today we have a big chunk to recap. We're talking episodes 7 through 11, so major spoiler alerts. If you still are catching up, maybe take a pause on this episode and come back. From meeting the parents to chicken smoothies, we have couples dropping like flies. We have the weddings this Wednesday, October 22nd, so we'll definitely be giving our predictions at the end of the episode, and I'm excited to hear your thoughts, Brie, because we really haven't spoken off air about Love is Blind.
Which is so crazy for us. Like barely anything.
Barely anything, but I've also been watching before you. So by the time you've watched, it's like already left my mind.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it's like the second the new batch of episodes drop, I'm like, oh, gotta go. Like, I have to watch.
I have to watch, yeah. I wasn't expecting there to only be 2 new episodes.
I was not either. Didn't love that. Also wasn't expecting to not get the weddings, but I guess that's what they do.
No, I don't know why they're dragging this out. Like, we're getting the weddings tomorrow, Wednesday.
That's a full week.
One episode.
Yeah.
And then next week is the reunion.
Okay.
Like,
why? I also wonder when this was filmed. I know that Love is Blind in particular takes a very long time to air since it's been filmed.
Yeah.
So it's interesting it's going to be interesting to see who says yes to the altar, who's still together to this day. Yeah. And it's funny seeing everybody coming out. I've seen Madison on a ton of podcasts talking about Joe. I've seen Joe's new girlfriend, who's a Madison and Casey clone mix hybrid.
I'm glad you brought that up, the podcast, because like everyone goes on Nick Viall. We already know he gets all like the reality stars, but when he has the new guests on, it's like a spoiler. Mm-hmm. Like when he has these guests on mid-season, like he had Annie and Madison on, it's like, oh, okay, so like they break up. Because why would they be on? Like, can he delay it at least a week?
And, you know, if you guys are looking for a podcast to come on, just
come here.
Like, throwing that out there.
Also, speaking of Nick Viall, I know that we compared him to Andy, which was, like, such a bad read. Again, like, we apologize for that. Like,
sometimes we make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
We're so sorry for that. But you know what energy he's actually giving?
Who? Ryan
Seacrest. Just like, isn't he, like, Nick's gotta be tired. Like,
yeah, he's giving.
They do an episode every day. He watches every day. I think Friday is like Patreon or something. They watch every single show that's like on TV. They have a kid. How can they retain all of that information? Like,
I guarantee they're not gardeners.
Yeah, they definitely don't garden, and they yeah, it would be gone.
You're not remembering anything.
They also have a big team. Like on their podcast, there's always like a million other people, and I know they probably like get screeners and like people write them summaries and all that stuff. But still, like, it's a lot. And then to have to remember like what you need to ask all of those people, I'm just like, dude, it's okay. And they're going to be hosting that new reality show. They just started casting for it.
Maybe that's why it sounds like he barely has a pulse sometimes in his episodes. But the difference between him and Ryan Seacrest is Nick Viall doesn't look ill.
That's
actually
true.
Worried about you, Ryan.
Yeah.
And
scary.
He gets to do it with his wife, so that's pretty cool. Like, you get to hang out with your bestie wife every day. Like, great.
Would you want to do that?
Well, not with my husband because he hates everything that I like. But if you guys both like it, like, I would like to do that with you. Imagine, like, we could just.
We are.
Yeah, we're platonic partners. If we could just literally sit on the couch and watch TV as our jobs and get paid for it, like, we're doing pro bono work right now, but we're on our way, you guys.
Okay, should we get into LIB?
Let's get into it.
Okay, so I just want to start off saying, like, these contestants, we all know they're like batshit crazy. Like, I don't know where these people came from, but you want to know who's even crazier than the contestants?
Who?
Their
parents?
Families.
I know. Not one family was on the fence, even a little questionable.
No, they meet them. They're like, Oh my God, I love you. I see the connection. I love you guys together. It's like they didn't even touch. Like no one's touched. Like no
Right.
one's kissed. Like no one
Also,
said anything nice about the other one. And the parents are like, well, let's get down the aisle.
well, you could see that love is desperate, as we said last time. Like
So
families
true.
be desperate as well.
Yeah, love is missing.
Like, where is she?
Where is the love?
Cupid's arrow missed majorly here.
I don't see it. It's really, really crazy.
But you could tell that the apple doesn't fall super far from the trees. Like the tree, once we met Edmund's mom, I was like, okay, she's a little cuckoo. Karen Reed's family, Sparkle Megan, I was like, okay, like this mom, like, needs to tranquilize her.
Madison's mom, same person.
Madison's sister was like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah.
We'll get to all of
Wow,
those
we'll get to
interactions
them.
because I have a lot to say about that
So much to
interaction.
say. Who should we start with? Do you want to start with Allie and Anton?
Sure. Let's get them out of the way.
Yeah, because I feel like up until these last two episodes, they were like very minimal part of the show. Like they didn't show as much of them. Unproblematic. Like didn't see a lot of them in Mexico.
Almost
Did
a
we
little
even?
boring.
Yeah, boring. Like I don't even know if we saw them like at that mixer.
But it almost isn't like, oh my God, they love each other so much because they're like, and that makes them boring. It's like they together are boring.
Yes, they are boring. Like
It's not
the
even like they're
vibes-
in love and exciting to watch.
No, the vibes are really off between them, and I feel like he is such a different person than he was acting in the pods.
Totally.
And she keeps saying to him, like, why are you acting weird? Like, why are you being weird? Like, because she can feel that. She's like, they were basically like all over each other, but like pod version. Mm-hmm. You know, like,
But what do you think about, like, do you think he has a substance abuse problem? Because that could majorly change. Although there was a lot of drinking in the pods as well.
there was a lot. I mean, obviously he's a big drinker, but he's also Russian. So like I don't
Right.
know, like I'm not somebody that like drinks every day and likes to drink after work, but a lot of people
Do that. Like, think of a construction guy, like coming home on the train. Like, the first thing he does is get a beer for his train ride.
exactly. And he has like I think he's like a truck driver or something like that. So and again, like he's Russian, like he's probably been drinking since he was like 13 years old. Like I don't know if he has a drinking problem. He drinks way more than me or anybody I know, and obviously she has an issue with it.
Yeah.
But I think that in her mind, once they went to lunch or whatever with his best friend and the girlfriend like pulled her in the room and said that like they like to go strip clubs.
Right.
Like she
Her antennas were up.
yeah, like like that changed for her immediately, like the way she is viewing him and like thinking about him.
But
Because
even the
also,
mimosas after work, she was like, oh, I don't like normally do this. I normally go to the gym and then like eat, some egg whites and then go to sleep for my next shift.
well, and she's like a nurse, like she has to work.
Right. And like
Yeah,
a
so
high level job,
Yeah,
nonetheless.
big time.
And so does Anton, too.
I know.
I don't want to like judge his drinking, like if you drink every day, like we said, to like unwind, whatever. I mean, do you, I guess. But his seemed a little more. And the gaslighting that he was doing to her when she was like, oh, where's the tequila? And he went to check, like, bro, you're going to check for the tequila that you know you drank?
Yeah, he's like, oh, and then he was saying like, oh,
You don't know where it
friend
went?
his friend came over and they had a couple beers, but then he's like, oh, I brought him down one beer. And she's like, well, where's the other 12? And he's
Yeah.
like, oh, well, you had some. She's like, I had 2.
Yeah. So that's where it gets very shady to me.
But he's obviously on his best behavior when they're in front of camera, camera, because we have not seen him. Like, we've seen half the other cast wasted and drunk, and we have not seen him acting up in any way, but maybe that's because he is, functioning.
Yeah, but it's also okay. Like, again, if he chooses to do that, that's fine. But that's not healthy behavior for her that she's willing to put up with. And that's a big
Exactly.
deal.
But also, when they were having the conversation on the couch, when she was, like, confronting him about his drinking, and he immediately was like, I don't have a problem. I could go, like, a week or two without drinking. Just, like, tell me what you want. I feel like she immediately, like, shut down. Like, it was hard for her to bring it up, and she didn't like how he was, like you said, like, he was gaslighting her. Like,
was.
and she just, like, shut down. I wish she would have been like, no, I think there's something wrong. Like, I'm not okay with this. Like, I don't
Just-
want you to drink till the wedding or
Yeah,
something.
just because you can form coherent sentences. Like, he never sounds drunk, but it's
Yeah.
also not, like, I wouldn't feel super comfortable having somebody watch like our baby after
So true.
drinking and stuff. How do I know that you're going to calm down and when that happens?
No, the vibe is so off. Like, even when they're talking to each other, like, they don't make eye contact.
Yeah.
They seem so distant. And even if it seems like they're having like a good conversation where they're both like communicating well
It's
and like
so
expressing themselves,
surface.
it's so weird. Like, I feel like they do that for the camera goes down, and then they go separate ways.
Yeah, I
But then
completely
when we
agree.
met his mom and her mom, I was like, oh, I thought they were both really nice. Did you not?
I thought that her mom was really out of line.
Why? Wait, why? I don't remember.
She was saying in front of Allie basically that like she needs to stay home, and if that's the roles that they agree on, that she needs to stay home and give things up, and he can't go out and she can't go out either, and that she chooses to stay home with the kids, like
Oh, they can't go
she's
out without each other.
yeah, and like she's not
Yeah.
entitled to like go out and do things for herself, which is so crazy.
There must be like cultural and maybe like a little bit of like a language barrier because I feel like I felt like what the mom was trying to say was like if Allie, and also like she's the baby of the family. I feel like self-admittedly kind of like a little spoiled, so maybe her mom like already knows that like she Allie lived with her before this, so maybe her mom's like, listen, this girl's not cleaning, she's not cooking, but like if she decides to not work and stay home, like
Which is
like
fair.
it will be expected that like she's going to do that, but also that means like you're going to have to be the provider, and like you can't be going out with your friends every
Yeah.
night if she's home doing this, just like she can't be going out every night if like you're going to be home or whatever. Like I feel
Okay,
like
well, you know
maybe
what? That
it
sounds a
came
lot
out a little
nicer.
wrong. Yeah, like
Thanks for
it was a little
breaking that
wild.
language barrier.
I'm speaking for Allie's mom.
No, but Allie also seemed kind of uncomfortable when her mom was saying that too, though. She seemed to kind of like, Mom, what the fuck? Like, you're supposed to be on my side, which is so annoying when a parent
Which
does
is
that.
so annoying. I don't know, maybe you're right. I just felt like there had to have been more.
Yeah.
Like that is kind of a crazy thing to say. You guys can't go out without each other. But maybe Allie was like
Told her mom that
confiding
it's
in
a
her mom.
yeah.
He goes out with his friends all the time, and maybe she was like trying to somehow play both
Right.
sides.
Kind of doing like a shit Oreo sandwich. Like, like she can't do this, but you also can't do that.
Exactly. I don't know, but I felt like his mom was nice, and it was nice.
His mom was
that
lovely.
he brought her to the tux fitting. Like I thought that was so sweet.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like the previews and the editing, like, we're always trying to make Allie seem like she's kind of like a gold digger, or she just like wants to like marry rich and like not do anything. But I actually feel like she's such a catch. Like, she has an
Oh my God,
amazing
completely.
job. She wants to like move ahead in her career. She also like wants to be a mom. That's really important to her. She's so nice. She's
Yeah.
so gorgeous. She's so polite. Like,
Completely. She is a catch.
such a catch. And I think Anton knows that, but the way he's acting, it's not
He
right.
doesn't
Something's
seem
not
in
right
love
there.
with her, right? It's not this passionate love. And yeah, I don't know. It's weird. He's just acting very different from the pods.
And when he was with his friends, he was like, obviously, like, I didn't know she was gonna be like a dime or whatever. Like, I was like, ew, shut up. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
feel like
feel
he
like-
came home and he's a different person.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
Well, let's move on from them because
Yeah, let's move on from them. Let's do. Should we do Nick and Annie?
sure.
Nick and Aunt Annie's. Oh boy.
Timu Anna Fisher as
Girls Gotta Eat.
Girls Gotta Eat podcast
Spot on.
mentioned.
But like from Wedding Crashers,
Yes.
like I'll find you.
Spot on.
Spot on. Also, I don't know where I was. I did not realize she was like a hairdresser until like the last batch of
Yes.
episodes, and I was like, wait, this girl is
You
a
cannot.
hairdresser?
You cannot be walking around like that.
I'm all for like growing out your grays, but hers like doesn't seem intentional.
Okay, it's not even about the grays. It's about the volume, the disarray.
Like the hair damage.
Yeah, like the clip, like here. It looks like rat's nest.
It does look like a rat's nest. Also, their relationship has the way that I feel about them is the same way I felt about Madison and Joe, which they had similar outcomes where it's like they were just trying, it seemed like they just wanted to be in this experience
Yeah,
and they
and find
decided to do
somebody.
it with each other. And And I almost like commend him for saying like, why are you saying like you're in love with me? Like, why aren't you unsure about it? Like the fact that she was so gun ho, like, I love you so much. Like, I want you to love me. Why don't you love me? Like,
It's
but
too
I love you.
forceful.
It was too forceful. And it's like, why do you love him? What do you love
It
about
was,
him?
she also just gets on these loops
Yeah.
of, like you said, you don't love me, you don't love me. The one in I think it was episode 7. I don't want you. I don't need you. I
Oh my
want you.
God.
And she like kept saying it, and he kept saying like, "Let's just go to bed."
Yeah.
You could see he just wanted to diffuse it, and she was just not letting it go. Like,
Well, she was like wasted.
and she kept being like, he was not getting elevated, and she kept getting more mad at him.
Yeah.
So she's clearly wasted in every scene, right?
No, and she was wasted when they had basically the same exact fight before their downfall after the mixer. Same thing. It's
And
like
when
she's just like starting a fight and he's like, "You said that you love me so much, but like you're mean to me."
even when he broke up with her, she was being crazy.
Oh my God, when he broke up with her and she was like
She wasn't letting
begging-
him.
She was
Yeah.
she was like, "No. No, you
And he
can't
was
go."
like,
Like
what?
begging him to stay, like that seemed like there's ulterior motives, like to be on the show or to make to the weddings, because
Right. Why
if
are you
somebody's saying I
forcing
don't,
somebody to stay with you that doesn't want to be with you? He's
that
not
literally,
interested.
if you say you don't want to marry somebody, you're not going to change your mind in 6 days. Like that's your decision.
And you can't force somebody, like holding him hostage.
She was, and he was like, "What's going?" But I feel my mom told me that she saw Annie say somewhere that like producers made her do that. And I was like, yeah, she's probably saying that now, watching it back,
Also,
embarrassed.
I want to say, isn't Love is Blind the show where a lot of contestants came out and said that the filming conditions were awful?
Oh my God. I don't know.
I don't remember if this was the show, but I feel like it was the guy with the beard who married the girl. Oh my God. You guys. Okay, they just had a baby, Zach.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like Zach went off saying something about the filming conditions. I don't know, but basically my point is that everybody looks and says that they're so tired.
Yeah.
All of the contestants. So I feel like everybody's just burnt
Yeah.
too. So everybody's acting
It's not like your best
their
self.
worst. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not your best self. Do you think she wanted to stay on the show, like to try to promote her new salon? And that's why she was so upset? Because, like, they had the scene where he was, like, doing something there.
Yeah. Maybe.
That's the only thing I can think of. Like, what's the point? Like, you don't actually like him. You're just putting on a front for whatever reason. He doesn't like you. Like, since the beginning, we said in our last episode, like, they were both trying to convince each other that they liked each other. We're saying, like, no, you're perfect. There's nothing I would fix about you. No, I love you so much. No, I love you so much. It's like, when you have to be so over the top, like, it's a front. It's not real. So I don't know why. I want to know why she wanted to make it to the end. That was like confusing to me.
Yeah. You could see that there wasn't any connection there. She was being too forceful and he was being so chill. He was almost being too nice. Like he was talking to a toddler. You know, like trying to reason with a child and like
Yeah.
be nice to them so they don't explode.
But he was still telling her like, I love you.
He was being really nice to her.
Yeah, you think he was just like pacifying her?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And was like,
"Listen,
why
I
are
love
you making a problem out of nothing?
Yeah. I was actually surprised that like after the next morning, after they had that drunk fight, that he was just like, I'm actually done.
Yeah, shocked. Yeah, that
did
was
not-
abrupt. Yeah.
No, me and my mom had to rewind. We were like, wait, what did he just
Yeah,
say?
right away.
Did he just say he's done?
But you could tell that then that was brewing for a bit. Because
Yeah.
how many times could we do this?
But even when they went to like his mountain home, which was really nice by the way, like
yeah.
was not expecting him to have that house. Like good for him. And he was saying that like that house is so important to him. Like he sees like raising a family there, like that's where he wants to be. And she was kind of like, well, my family's like in the city. And he was like, okay, like we can have a house wherever. And then like he seemed to tell her what she wants to hear, but while also saying like this is going to be the home. And she definitely was like not happy with him saying that. And
Right.
he was like, does that sound good? And she was like, yeah, I love you. Like
Right.
it's like just be honest.
Yeah.
Like their whole everything was fake and forced. And again, like we don't see any of these couples affectionate.
No.
Like not one couple is like holding hands, kissing, sitting close to each other. Like we don't even really see them like hanging out ever.
Yeah.
It's always like very serious conversations like that we see them film. The lightest scene that we got was the roller skating with KB and Edmund. Every scene of every couple is like this big conversation, I feel like.
Yeah, and a big fight. And like you said, nobody is Allie and Anton, boring, never romantic. KB is like so unattracted to Edmund. The only people that I think, apparently though, should we move on to our next couple, Madison and Joe? Because
Yeah, same
speaking
thing.
of connection, she just keeps going on, and he seems so too, to love their physical connection, which shocks me because
But don't
he
you think
seems like he can't even hold a conversation.
I know, but when he talks to her, like when she's trying to talk seriously and he's talking to her, like he like whispers when he talks to her. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't.
Like when he gets serious, he's like, yeah, no, like I do feel that way. Like I do
Yeah.
like laying in bed together. And I'm like, is that him trying to be genuine, or is he like embarrassed that he's getting called out for having like a physical relationship with somebody when it's so obvious this isn't going anywhere?
Yeah, I feel like he's just trying to be nice to her and like be a little understanding, appear
I
that
don't
way
know.
at least. But it
Dinner-
again seems very forced because
Very forced.
They are speaking two completely different languages.
But that has been their whole relationship
Yes.
since the pods.
Awkward.
Like never on the same page. So awkward.
We can
Always,
go
like,
back, Bree, to when they were talking about the date. And they
7-Eleven.
were at like 7-Eleven, and then he started talking about a new date, and she was like, Joe, we're building off this one date. Again,
Yeah.
two completely different conversations.
At all times. And again, like just forcing it. I don't know why she even liked him. Like he wasn't even really nice to her.
No, he
Unless
was
like
not.
we're seeing, like I'm actually looking forward to the reunion because I hope they ask that. I'm sure they will. Like what were we not seeing? But when they had dinner with his family, I was actually really surprised that they were so, like they seemed excited. Again,
Yeah.
like everybody was really happy. And then when we have dinner with
Well,
her
because they were
family,
probably like, this idiot's finally going to get it together and walk down the aisle.
you think? But why would, like,
He seems like somebody who obviously has serious commitment issues. And they're
Yeah.
probably like, wow, this is like the most grown-up thing Joe has ever done.
if this is what it takes?
Like, imagine thinking that.
Yeah, I guess so. But then when we meet her family, it was literally in the same restaurant, or am I crazy?
I don't know.
Like, I think it was in the same exact restaurant, the same room, just like the table to the left.
Stop.
No, I was like, Mom, we were just
Well,
here.
probably.
So weird.
They had the gold cups there already. Why are they going to lug
Yeah.
them to another restaurant?
I guess maybe there's only so many restaurants, but I was like, is this like an hour later? Like, what is this filming situation
That's so
here?
funny.
It was like they just like moved the
Yeah.
camera to the right. It's like set up for her family. But
They were actually
wow,
sitting there the whole time during Madison's family dinner.
that would be funny. Meeting her family was so chaotic,
Mm-hmm.
so crazy. It was like that meeting was whiplash to me. First of all, Madison's mom is Madison. Like they are the same exact
Same.
person. Like the way they talk, the way they look. And Madison's sister, like
I've never seen anybody more excited.
wait, Nikki, I feel like her and her husband might need to go to couples therapy because
With
she
Ina?
was-
Or what's the lady's name?
Is it Ina?
Is it?
That sounds right.
No, Ina Garden.
Orna from couples therapy. But when she was like, I think Joe was like saying that he has like reservations, and her sister was like, well, that's normal. Even when you get married, like that doesn't go away.
Yeah. He's like, oh, it's not easy, man. It's really, you got to really work at it every single day.
Like, and it was so funny that like the sister and her
Yay,
husband
it's so
were-
exciting.
but they were both like talking shit about their relationship, like I guess to try to millennial urge to relate. But I was like, are you guys okay? Do you need to step outside? Like this is getting really personal. And then yeah, she would just be like freaking out. She's like, I love you guys together. You guys look so adorable. It's like,
But let's pick some flowers.
but like, okay, just because like they're attractive doesn't mean they're like a perfect love match. I think somebody asked him like, what have you learned about Madison since being out of the pods? And his answer was that she's crazy.
Stop.
Yeah,
When? On the show?
yes.
One of
In
her
the-
family members?
Yes, I think her mom or her sister was like, "Oh, like what have you learned about Madison since like being out of the pods?" He's like, "Well, she's pretty crazy in a good way, in a good way." And they're like,
There's
"Oh
Joe,
yeah."
like sticking his foot in his mouth again.
No, she looked at him like she actually wanted to kill him. Again, they could not be sitting any further apart at this table if they tried, like opposite sides.
No, it was every time that their parents, both of them, were like, "Oh my God, I'm so excited for the wedding." I could see her like, like
Yeah.
her stomach drop. Like both of them know at this meeting, this isn't happening. We're not
This isn't
saying yes.
happening.
He's not my husband. This isn't my wife. You guys are so excited for nothing.
Can you imagine though, like you're meeting your kid's fiance that like they met on a TV show and you don't even see them like affectionate? Like you would think like you're engaged, like you'll be like all over each other, like so excited. They're just like, yeah, I think at the end he like put his hand on her hand and I was like, ugh, oh my
Yeah.
God, like that
Forced.
hurt him. That was so forceful. Okay, but after we meet the families, like they go to do their wedding and their groom's dress shopping, whatever, and shit really hits the fan. Like
Yeah.
he was having a panic attack.
Yeah, the Menti B, yeah.
Yeah, like full blown. She actually looked really gorgeous in her dresses, I want to say. Like
She is gorgeous.
she is gorgeous, but I like the dresses that she picked.
Yeah.
Like for her. But I actually felt really bad for her that obviously this is editing setting it up, but like right before that he was saying to her family like, yeah, I kind of like blindsided my ex-fiance and I waited till the last second to like call off the wedding. They're like, oh God, well I hope you don't do that here. And it's like literally 12 hours later,
Yeah.
he's running out of the groom's.
Yeah, for his last engagement, he had the invitations ready, the date set, and here he made this poor girl try on wedding gowns in front of her family. It's just embarrassing.
But do you think it's
That
better
is,
to
that is
leave
the point
then?
of the experiment.
Do you think it's better to leave when he did or to bring her all the way to the aisle?
I don't know because I don't think she would have said yes. I think she would have maybe wanted to go to the aisle knowing that, okay, there's going to be a wedding. I don't think she would have said yes. I think she would have liked the opportunity maybe to say no. But instead, she got blindsided, and
I feel like she's kind of delusional though, that like she would have said yes.
you do.
Yes, like I think that she just like wants to be
To be
married and like Joe was cute and like
They can work
nice,
on it.
yeah, nice enough and like they could figure it out. Like I feel like she had like Annie delusion. Like this was the same couple to me. These were the
Now,
same
that's a question I
couples.
would ask her if she came on our podcast.
Yeah,
Madison.
at Madison. When they had so after that, then we cut to a scene of them like finally talking and he's basically just saying like, I can't do it anymore. Like
Mumbling.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he wants to leave like immediately. I guess like he probably didn't even want to talk to her, but producers I'm sure were like, okay, you have to go back and like dump Madison to her face. And I feel like she was acting, let's put it that way. Like she was like, I'm dying inside, and I don't even know if there were tears. Were there tears?
I don't remember if there was actual waterworks falling
She
from
was
the
being
glands.
so crazy, and she was like, Joe, like I'm dying inside. You just broke up with me. Like I was trying on wedding dresses, and like you're not even comforting me. I went to be like, Madison, he didn't even comfort you in Mexico when you're crying outside. He went back to sleep. You think he's gonna comfort you now? And he literally wants to just go home and forget this ever happened. Like
Yeah, he doesn't give a shart. But honestly, the least you can do is give this girl a hug. Like,
he didn't
just
want to
one
hug
more.
her.
Just one more. What's one more? Like, it's the least you could do. Just
What's one
again,
more?
pacify her until you
I
can
know.
throw deuces
He
up, and you're
couldn't,
never
like-
gonna see. He physically couldn't.
He was
Yeah,
like gonna throw up. He's like, I cannot
like
put
a
this
cat,
act down
like,
any longer. Yeah. He's like, I have to go right now. Like, I don't even think he took all of his stuff.
No, the Uber was outside, meter rolling.
I think he walked out with one bag. I was like, that's all he had in this apartment.
He walked out with a stick and like that handkerchief with a couple items in it.
He was like, I don't even care. Burn it. Just get me the fuck out of here.
And
I
enter
couldn't-
witness protection and just
Literally.
start over.
I couldn't tell if she was like putting it on for the camera or if that's how she is.
I think that's how she is. I think we've seen
Yeah.
like she's very emotional. I think she's just a
Yeah.
sweet girl who just is emotional and got like a real shit experience. Her guy wasn't there.
But I do think she's like a little crazy.
Okay.
Like-
She's very emotional.
I know, but you're trying to force something to work where there's clearly nothing
Yes.
there. Like, that's a problem that you need to reflect on. You know, like, why were you trying to make this work with somebody that was so obviously disinterested? I
Well,
mean,
you know
not
what the
that
thing
it's
is,
her
Brie?
fault,
I
but
think that the reason why she's not as crazy is because we have Annie. So
true.
when that's what
Yeah.
you're batting against, I mean,
Yeah.
you're gonna look pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, like, nice girl. I hope she finds the right one. But I think all of these people need, like, I hope they set them up with therapists as soon as the show ended because everybody needs a lot of help.
Yeah,
Like,
her
they
and Joe
all.
couldn't have been further on the opposite side of the spectrum.
Oh, but then we find
Such a
out
wrong match.
that after the show, Joe and Casey, like, who was with Patrick, started dating.
Which
I mean,
shocked me. Did they have any connection in the pods?
I don't remember, but I'm sure they saw each other and they're like, "Oh, you're cute. You're
hot, you're
cute.
hot, yeah.
Yeah, like let's see what happens." I could totally see something happening there, but I don't understand. Like he has a new girlfriend now, like
Who
that we said,
actually
like
looks like Madison, but also a lot like Casey. And sounds like Casey.
she sounds like Casey.
Yeah.
Such a hybrid. It's so freaky. Like
It's
she has like those
weird.
blue eyes and like
Yeah.
the same hair color and coloring as Madison. But I guess this girl is like, why is she being interviewed?
Right.
Okay, so Joe's current girlfriend is like going on podcasts and basically spilling the
Defending
tea, which is so weird, saying that like he was dating Casey and then like he didn't want to be with her and kind of like broke up with her and then Joe started dating this girl.
Would
and
that not
she's
be a
saying-
red flag?
She's obviously thirsty too.
Well, I'm saying
again-
I'm saying she is the red flag.
Yeah, yeah. No, but he's probably like, please, can you go on and like talk for me?
Yeah, I don't want to deal with this.
I don't want to
please."
deal with
Yeah,
it. I
you're
have
so
to do
right,
the
Brie.
reunion.
That's
Yeah, I have to
so
do the
Joe. Yeah.
Because why would she do this? Like she's going so hard, but she's saying that basically when Joe and her started dating, Casey was still trying to like get with him. It's like, okay, he's a fuckboy. Like she probably didn't think your relationship was serious.
Yeah.
Like,
Totally could see that.
and is it serious if you're like going around on podcasts like talking about? It's just weird.
Again, this is where I want to know how long ago this aired. I mean, how long ago it was filmed.
I think it's
In-
always a year in between.
Okay, so him and Casey haven't been together. How long have his new girlfriend and him been together?
I don't know. I didn't get to. I
Okay.
can't imagine like a long time.
But that's what I'm saying. If there's that long in between the show and Casey, there's got to be months in between them.
Yeah.
I mean, I
that's
guess it's
true.
relevant because it's airing, so people care, but I don't really
Yeah.
care about her.
Me either. I guess we'll find out about the reunion. I'm
Vagina.
sure they're gonna.
Such vagina energy.
Okay, let's do Edmund and KB because I'm seeing a lot of discourse online, specifically about KB.
What? Negatively
like-
toward her?
Yeah,
What?
and I'm so interested to know. Okay, I'm glad that I can already tell we're on the same page, but I just want to say they are not a good match.
No.
But I feel like they both made some type of agreement to each other, to themselves,
To make it down the aisle.
to make it down the aisle, to put in the work, to try to get through the experience, whichever way it's going to go, which again now makes sense why she doesn't want to sleep with him because it's like already predetermined,
Yeah.
I think, that they're not going to end up together. So she doesn't want to do that.
There has to be a predetermined agreement because the fact that she could stay with his ass after every fight they have, when they were snowmobiling, I would have snowmobiled right away.
No, Nikki, people say that in that conversation that she was being verbally abusive towards Edmund
What?
because she called him a bitch.
He is a bitch.
Nikki's like, try dating me.
Like, that's nothing.
I feel like these people bring out the absolute worst in each other. Like, he triggers her beyond belief, and she triggers him in such a way. But they, for whatever reason, have decided to like make it through, and they want to grow and come out on the other side, which I commend them for that. Because I was telling my mom when we were watching it that even when their conversations get like I would even like get escalated, they do a really good job at coming back to earth and like communicating how they feel and listening to each other and moving on.
But I give
But
that credit to KB.
But people think that KB is like picking a problem over every little thing and like holding Edmund to like a high standard and like always trying to show him like that a problem that he's making when maybe it wasn't like a problem.
I could not disagree with that more.
I
However,
disagree too.
at the party when she flipped out on him
Yeah.
for making that comment, I was like, that's so bizarre. The fact that
Yeah.
she's acting like this, like, you've got to chill out. I don't
Yeah.
love Edmund, but he didn't really do anything wrong. And then when we hear her side of the story of all the lead up to that, I'm
Exactly.
like, oh shit, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So again, viewers might not have the whole backstory as to what this guy is doing. KB is so centered, and like even she said during that snowmobile fight, like this is when you bring me out of my character. She has worked so hard to get to the place that she is now and respond in the way that she does now. I don't think I forget what I was even saying.
I think that it's
There was
gummy
a
part
point,
two.
but yeah.
I feel like, not that I think she's like verbally abusive, but I do see a side where I almost feel like she thinks she needs to like teach him something. Like she's made it her mission to like make this man better and help him grow. And the way that she does talk to him a lot of the times is
Is
very much
demeaning.
like, yeah, it's like, I'm your teacher. Listen to me. I know best. KB knows best. Like, you're going to listen to Big Mama here, and I'm telling you the truth, and you just have to take it for what it is. Do I think that's abusive? No. Do I think Edmund's a really difficult person to probably have big conversations with? Yes. And like
Right. Do I
that's
think
how
she's
she
wrong? I don't think she's wrong in that.
No, and that's how she knows how to communicate with people that are difficult to communicate with. So like I give her a lot of credit. Like she has way more patience than I do. Like I would not make it past. I wouldn't have made it
Completely.
out of Mexico.
Completely.
Seriously. And I actually do feel like we've seen him be able to handle his emotions a lot better
I
since the
agree with you.
beginning. Like even when they had that fight at the snowmobile, and then the next scene is like he's like coming back and apologizing and like bringing in the flowers. Like he didn't even cry when he was saying sorry to her and having that conversation. But then again, I do feel like at the end of the conversation, she's like, "See, like that's a man. Like that's what you do." Like I think she's like taking him as a pet.
Yeah,
You
like
know?
she's that's also a little emasculating. Like that's a man. Like you can't
Yeah.
say that to him. He's a
Yeah.
man, even if it's not in the sense that you want it to be.
I know.
What
So
she thinks in her mind as a husband and a man and a provider is not Edmund.
no, is not Edmund at all. But
Physically, personality,
nothing about Edmund is for KB.
no,
Nothing about KB is for Edmund.
no.
Like he doesn't want
Besides her
like
feet,
ew. I can't. She's into it.
she is.
But he doesn't want like that strong.
We won't yuck your yums, KB.
I mean, maybe a little bit. But he doesn't want like a strong, bold, direct personality type either, even though like he might need a little bit of that because he's not like that. But
He wants a
still-
mama.
Yeah, he does.
He needs a titty. He needs somebody to like breastfeed him. And KB is not about to do that.
Wait, his mom I thought was so funny though when he was like, all my other daughter-in-laws, like I
Imagine
try to
being
like
her daughter-in-law.
oh, I would like it though. She's like, I just want to talk shit and not have it get back to them. Like, I love to talk shit. I would be
Yeah.
your perfect daughter-in-law.
But she's on here blasting them, basically like, I hate these hoes. Like, they are little rats that go and tell their husbands everything, my sons. And you know, boy moms are very difficult.
God.
Like,
So
God bless.
funny. No, she was being so funny when as soon as KB left the room, she's like, I didn't think I was gonna like her, but I actually like because of her Instagram, but I actually really like her. I was like, okay.
what's not to like? I think she's great.
Yeah. I think KB's great too. And also like we said, like they're in a pressure cooker and like she has to deal with Edmund. Like it's a lot going on. And I think she gets activated because like we said, there's so much that happens off camera and she already knows like she's gonna look like the bad guy.
Yeah.
Like she has to have this conversation.
Because-
like she starts off pissed because it's
Yeah.
like they're just seeing me like bitching at you.
And that's what she said, is there's
Yeah.
so much build up to it. And then we go to film and you're like, oh, hey guys, like nothing's wrong. That's annoying.
Yeah, that's annoying. For sure. Especially like if I'm in a bad mood, I need it to be addressed and like move on right away. Like I can't walk
Simmer.
around annoyed at you or I can't walk around with any tension at all. Like I need it to just be addressed and move on. And it seems like he likes to just brush everything under the rug. Like I cannot stand people
Yeah.
like that. Like let's just get out of the way. It's fine.
Right.
Okay, anything else for KB and Edmund?
I don't think so.
Okay, Sparkle, Megan, Jordan.
I forgot we had another couple.
Last couple, let's just say the chicken smoothie
Okay.
was
The whole thing about it. And again, Bree's
you think
husband
it was a
drinks
bit?
eggs.
Do you think it was a bit?
His mom knew about it.
Oh, okay.
She's like, you're still doing that?
Wait, I told Andrew about this Crystal Light chicken smoothie, and he goes, "It's actually smart." I said, "What's smart about that?" He
It's
goes,
cooked
"Well,
chicken, right?
yeah, it's cooked chicken." He was like, "Well, like
Oh my God, that's
it's
so
it's just
disgusting.
easier to drink it." I was like, "Is it? You can just literally slice up one chicken breast, eat it like in
Bite
your
it.
car, like
Yeah.
just take a bite."
And what's the
It's
Crystal Light for?
to make it not taste like chicken, I guess.
But chicken's not gross.
But also like Crystal Light is like chemicals.
Ew.
Like just
It's
eat the chicken. It's
she
not like
didn't sip
Crystal
it,
Light is
right?
No, she did. She took a sip.
No.
Yeah, she said it was
Ew. And he
disgusting.
had a mustache of it too. Oh my God, I
Ew,
could
Nikki, it's so
like
gross.
chunky. That is like
No, she said it was gritty, like grainy.
on the challenge when they used to have to do eating challenges
Oh,
and would be
gross.
like barfing everywhere. Oh my God,
Oh my God.
not for me.
So nasty. Yeah, just eat the chicken breast. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. But he's like, all
Gross.
natural. I'm like, you look a little
Thin.
like inflamed. I think he looks a little like puffy. Like it's the Crystal Light. Like you can't have all those like chemicals and fake sugar.
Yeah.
Anyway, I need to go to the house hunting because she brings him to this $2 million house, and to me that was like actually kind of like
Outrageous.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like this guy can't even afford a 2-bedroom apartment. He sleeps in his living room so that his
But
son
it
can have a
seems like
bedroom.
he's okay with like financially, no?
No, totally. Like he doesn't want to spend
Right.
beyond his means, I guess. And like he's a single guy, it doesn't bother him. But you think he can afford a
Right.
6-bedroom, 7-bathroom, $2 million home?
Let's
Like
go. Let's start with a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, like a normal 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom.
it was so obnoxious. Like I feel like it was so obnoxious for her to do that and for him to be and
A little
also for her to be
embarrassing.
like, "Don't worry about it. Like I got it." It's like, okay, but like he could say that's fine, but it's gonna piss him off eventually. Like he doesn't need you to be a sugar mama. Like it's a little and like again, always bringing up the kid, which is so nice, but it's like annoying.
Yeah, I agree
I
with
don't know
you.
how he doesn't find her annoying. I think he does. Or he's starting to.
I think he is too, especially with his kid, because as a parent, you already know you're very protective over your
Yeah.
child. And it is nice. You're so eager to meet him and you want to do this and that, but it's almost getting like an ick for him. It's like, you
Yes.
also don't know my son. So,
Yeah.
like, step back a little bit.
Like why are you obsessed with him?
And why are you obsessed with like buying him gifts? That whole conversation was so weird when he was like, just spend time with him. Like, take a ball, go to the park. You don't have
Yeah.
to buy him, which I could see her buying him the $200 Lego set. But
Of
again,
course.
I don't think that she's doing anything wrong in that.
No.
I do think that she's doing it to show love. And she's like, I have all this money. Why not buy something that's going to make him happy? I don't think she's doing it
course.
intentionally to be not present with him. I think she would do both.
Jordan is like such a hard read to me because so much of him bothers me. Like I think he's so annoying, just like immature.
funny,
But
yeah.
then he has these like big conversation where he like just speaks so clearly, facts, makes good points, like the one with the gifts, and then the one at the very end, which
When he was tired.
yeah, when he was tired and she was saying like I want to go and like play tennis at like 10 o'clock on a Tuesday, and I want to like fly to Paris, and I want to do this, and he's like, well, I have a
Can't,
child
and I don't want to, yeah.
and I work and I'm tired. I'm like, your priorities change, your life changes. And also, I thought it was like kind of like profound when he was like, those are the types of guys you've always gone for and it never works out. So, and that's why you chose me, you know? And now, like, you have a problem with it.
I weirdly think that they're a good match for each other in so many ways, as much as they aren't, and as much as things, they're so opposite.
Yeah.
When I watch them, they genuinely like each other. When they look at each other, I feel like she really likes him. I don't think
I
she's
agree.
putting on,
No,
which
I
is
think
so
they do.
crazy.
I think they do really like each other and they're taking it really serious. Obviously, he has a kid, and I think they have the most like potential. But do I think they're like in love? No.
Yeah,
I think she likes Jordan and thinks he's like a great guy.
yeah.
When he met her mom and her sister, they were so nice and normal, her family, but then of course she brings up the type 1 diabetes and it's
Yeah.
like the air leaves the room. I was like, you guys too?
No, they were very.
They were like, oh my God, it's a sign. I'm like, oh God, we're all with the signs. Like, okay. And also after that, they were kind of like crying and having like a serious conversation. And Jordan was just stuffing his face with bread, like could not
so
stop eating off
nasty.
the table. The way he eats,
No, yeah, the way he eats when he was doing
be
like the
done.
thing with the guacamole.
yeah, it would be out. Like you're doing that in front of your like future in-laws while they're literally
Yeah.
crying about type 1 diabetes, and you're just like shoveling food in your, and he's like, yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of a lot of red flags with the eating.
Can't. The eating is crazy.
Yo,
Like his
yo.
mouth is just always open.
Yeah, it's very big too. Yeah, he's got a
Close your
very
mouth.
yeah.
I'm sorry. That's a little nitpicky. Like I don't want to make fun of his mouth. Like I have a lot of things going on here. I'm always talking.
But that's
and stuff.
disgusting. If you have to look at somebody, you eat 3 meals a day. You have to watch them
Oh my god.
eat 3 meals a day like that.
It's so funny. The clients that I used to cook for, like one of the daughters, like if she heard you like chewing,
That's
like she would,
there's a word for that.
yeah. No, she would over them. She'd be like, "Can you stop chewing so loud?" She was so funny. I need to tell her to watch this and
Good luck
just
to her
let
husband.
me know. Let me know what she thinks.
Good luck to your future husband.
She'd rip this guy apart for sure. So
She would
funny.
definitely call him a bitch if he was being a bitch. Giving KB.
Oh my god. So
She finally meets Luca and it goes really great and they were snuggling
course.
and then it really hits like, oh god, like yeah,
Yeah.
now you have to do this every day. It's a huge adjustment to
Her
walk into
lifestyle.
a life that is very different from yours. It's a big commitment.
like it's not even the kid. Like I think even if he didn't have a child, there would be a lot of issues in their
Yes.
relationship. Like they just don't want the same things. They're not on the same page. I think even if he didn't have a child, he wouldn't want to be like flying around, going to LA, going here, going out to dinner every night. Like that's not his vibe. I feel like he's like wants to play like video games and like rot on the couch.
Yeah, and like get Chipotle.
Yeah. Exactly.
That would be a fun one to watch him
Exactly.
eat. Barf.
Ew.
Like
He should do
rice.
he should do Twitch. He could do mukbangs. Like I'm sure there's people that are into that
Phil-
open mouth.
Oh my
chewing.
god, do you know about the girl Jelly Roll? What the heck is her name? Jelly Roll Sweets or something? Jelly Bean
No.
Sweets. It's this girl who started doing the mukbangs of
Yeah.
all fast food, but she would pour, like, she'd get a burrito and she'd pour queso all over it. It'd be like dripping down her hands, and she would eat
Ew.
the whole thing and eat it like a total, being a mess. Grew, like, people were obsessed with her, and then she
No.
got like fat and unhealthy, and then everybody stopped caring. She just came across my page today. She's now working with Weight Watchers.
Oh, good for her. Get the bag.
I mean, goddamn, but
She
like
can do Weight Watchers, like frozen dinner mukbangs.
she was
Like,
eating a
here's my-
burrito again.
Here's my 3 cheese ravioli.
Yeah.
There's only 3 of them.
Right, slim fast. Going back to wait, can you
Here we
tell them
go.
what your mom said?
So if you listened to yesterday's episode, I was saying how like when my mom comes to visit, we like don't eat. I'm so thirsty. Like she just
She's an almond mom. Like they eat one meal a
Yeah.
day, they split it, and her mom's fine, like content.
gorgeous. But she texted me and she was like, "I love your episode, so funny." But like, honey, like when I come to visit you, like I don't want you to not eat and to not drink. Like it's okay. Like drink
You
some
can.
water.
No, she goes. You can eat whenever you want and drink.
Meanwhile, when she was here, we went, like, Andrew, my mom, me, and the kids, we went to this town that we love in Rhode Island. And, like, Andrew wasn't eating either. We're walking around. I'm like, guys, I'm so hungry. Should we go get a slice of pizza? They're all like, I'm good. So I'm not going to be the only one getting a slice of pizza. My mom's like, come on, you're hungry. Let me go get you a slice.
Right.
And I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm, like, shaking. I'm like, no, I'm totally fine. No one's hungry. I'm not hungry either.
Just swallow my saliva.
But then I made us a delicious chicken marsala for dinner. So, wow, it was really
Stunning.
good. It was really
Stunning.
good. Okay, so the 3 couples we had left, Allie and Anton, KB and Edmund, Jordan, Sparkle, Meg. I do want to say the preview for the weddings, we do not see Jordan and Sparkle, Meg at all.
Ooh.
Like, they don't show us them at all in the preview for the weddings.
Okay.
No dress, no altar, nothing at the venue. Like, they only showed Allie and Anton and KB and Edmund. Yeah.
Okay, because that really doesn't affect my prediction. I'm still going to stick with my gut and what I was going to say, but
What is it?
I think, you want to hear my predictions for all 3?
Yeah.
I think that the only ones that say yes are Jordan and Sparkle.
See, I think because of the preview, like he's gonna pull the trigger before the wedding. He's gonna be like, I don't want to put you through this. Like,
And say no?
yeah, like,
He's
I
gonna
have
break
a
up
lot-
with her.
Yeah, he's gonna break up with her. He's gonna be like, I have a lot to think about. Like, I have a child involved.
Maybe
like, it's a
we
lot to
could
put
stay
him through.
together, but not
Yeah, and,
get
like,
married.
And also, like, the kid, they don't want the Luca being on camera, so he's probably gonna be like, I don't really want to have a wedding where my son can't be at. It's
Right.
just not how I picture it. Like either we need more time or like I know this isn't gonna work out and like I don't want to waste your time with the weddings.
Holy shit, I think you're right. That's
We'll
a
see.
big one to not have Luca at the wedding. I think you're
Yeah.
so right, and that might be the deal breaker for him. I think
For
you're
sure.
really right. But I think they're going to stay together. I don't think they're going to break up.
I guess we'll see.
How
We'll find out soon.
In a 1 hour episode?
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're not doing 3 weddings. Wow. Unless
Okay.
everybody just says no, there's no after party.
I think KB would say no. I think Edmund would say yes. I think Allie would say no. And I think Anton would probably say maybe yes, but like maybe no.
I think Allie and Anton are both going to be no's, and I think KB and Edmund are both going to be no's.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
you
think
think
no one's getting married. No one's saying
Wow.
yes, and no one's getting married. That's my prediction.
that would be the first time ever, I think.
Yeah, well, they're never going back to Denver. That's for damn sure. They got to go back to Georgia, where the first season was, just like nice southern. Also, I don't know if I was talking to you about this or my mom, but I feel like they need to, when they cast for the show, like don't say it's Love Is Blind. Mm-hmm. Like say it's something different and like drop that bomb later because it's almost like it's like The Bachelor. Like people are going on there like with
clout, yeah.
agendas. Yeah, for the clout. And it's like, oh my God. It's
I will
just
say
annoying.
they picked attractive-ish people, good age range, so that
Yeah,
was all in there. But maybe
that's
just
true.
not. They maybe have to get the location right.
Yeah, it's location. Come to Rhode Island. No, it's too small.
What about
Where
Florida?
could they go? I commented on someone's post because I
What
don't
about
remember
Charleston?
what. Oh, that would be a good one. Have they
'Cause
not
those
been
are-
to Charleston?
I was gonna say, but those are all fuckboys who like
And that's
can't
a
settle
small
down.
dating pool. I feel like
Right,
where
everybody's
there's probably
knowing
gonna
each other.
Crossover.
Yeah.
I was saying, somebody was like, "What's going on with Denver? These people are so crazy." And I was like, "I think they should go to Salt Lake City next. Like,
It's the
really,
altitude.
really ramp it up to the craziness. Can you imagine? Like, a lot of Mormons. Like, it would just be really like even more characters. I think.
Yeah.
In Denver, but again, probably small dating pool.
Yeah.
Well, anything else for Love Is Blind?
No.
Yeah, I guess we'll.
I did
since it's
enjoy
just
this
one
season.
episode. I did too. Like it was a fun watch.
Yeah, wasn't dreadful. Went very
no.
fast.
Did go fast, even though they're dragging it out. We'll just talk about the most recent episode on our Monday's
Next
episode,
week.
and then same for the reunion. So
Yep. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thanks for tuning in for the special bonus. If there's anything else you want us to cover, any other shows or documentaries, I like doing these bonus episodes. Like I said,
too.
it's a half day. It's a fun little
Yeah,
thing to
love a bonus.
sprinkle in the month. Love a boner. So if there's anything you want us to do a special boner episode on, let us know.
yeah, LMK.
Love you guys.
All right, well, we'll see you guys Monday.
Bye.
Lilas, bye.